Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nikel Brooks here in this video. In this video, I want to talk about investing. Before we jump into it, you know the routine. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. So this information in this video is just for educational purposes. I have to say a disclaimer so I don't get in trouble, but as well I can continue to do these videos for you guys. So it's just for educational purposes. It's not financial advice. And I don't want to get too technical in this video. I just want to share some general knowledge, some stuff that I've learned, um, just to just to help you guys. So investing. Why do you want to invest? Because look at it this way: you can work at a job your whole life, and you'll never get rich. What I'm trying to say is you're never going to get rich working at a job alone. You need to be an investor. There's different ways to invest. You can invest different ways. The typical way is buying stocks. There's real estate. There's ETFs. There's bonds, cryptocurrencies, all kinds of different avenues to invest. But in this video, I want to talk about stocks mainly. So yeah, what was I saying? So you can work at a job your whole life, but that's not going to make you rich. You need to find a way to make passive income through investments, because passive income is where you're going to make money. It's where you make money when you sleep. So what are some good investments to make? It's probably the biggest question most people have. And I can't answer that in one question, and I don't want to give you guys any one specific stock or any information on just one company. I'm just going to give you some general information so you guys can apply that and make your own decisions. So when you buy a stock, what you're buying is you're buying a piece of a company. Can't say that enough. It's not just this magical thing this magical blimp that just moves up and down. No, this is an actual piece of a company. When you buy a stock, you are an owner of that company. You own a portion, a small portion, or maybe a large portion, depending on how much you own. You're going to be an owner of that company. And it's very important that you view it that way, because the way you view things can have a big impact, a big decision on on your actions. The way you view things can have a decision on your actions. So, what was I saying? Yeah, you're buying a piece of a company when you buy a stock. And which stock, which piece of a company should you buy? Here's some rules. So, you want to buy a company that has a long-term future. You don't want to buy something that you're not sure about whether it's going to be around in 10 years, or you don't want to buy something that you're not sure if it's going to be here tomorrow. You want to buy something that has a long-term projection, because that's going to be safe. Now, there's different ways you can take some safer investments, you can take some riskier investments, but that's just I'm not saying which one to take, the risky or the safe. What I'm saying is buy a company or buy a stock that has a long-term projection. Another thing when you buy a stock is you want to learn a little bit about the company, because you're going to be able to sleep good at night knowing that you bought something that is of value. You want to learn about the company, learn that it's well managed, and learn that it's making and generating capital, generating cash. You can do this through the balance sheets and the financial statements of the company. You can check all this out. It's pretty much all free if you look it up online. I think Yahoo Finance or whatever offers a lot of the information about certain companies. So what was it? Number one, let's go over this. Number one was what was number one? Oh, number one is a long-term projection. You want to make sure that this company is going to be around for a bit. Number two, you want to make sure it's well managed and that it's producing money, producing capital. Another thing, when you buy a piece of a company, you buy a stock, you want to make sure that, I mean, if I just want to say this before I give you any more rules, when you buy a stock, you want to look at some certain numbers, because if you're new to investing or you're been in it for a while, it doesn't matter, because these still apply whether you're a beginner or experienced. You want to look at the earnings per share. What the earnings per share is, I don't want to get too complicated or too complex. The earnings per share means that every share you buy, it's earning money, because you want to buy something that is making money, because there's stocks out there that don't make money. I think the marijuana stocks in Canada, there's a lot of them, not all of them, but there is a lot that aren't even producing like a profit. There's a lot of garbage out there in the on the market. So you want to make sure that you do your due diligence, and you make sure you're making wise decisions with your investments. So you want to make sure that the earnings per share is proportional with the cost of the share. So let's say you buy a share for $50. You want to make sure it's the earnings per share is, at least a dollar or two or three, maybe $6 or $7. That $50 share is earning something. You want to make sure that. Another factor when buying so before I say anything, because I really got to catch myself from getting ahead of myself, is that when you buy a stock, you want to buy stocks that are undervalued, because you don't want to buy something overvalued. It's like buying a piece of real estate. The real estate market has been crazy the last little bit. Obviously, it's starting to cool down, but lately it's been overvalued. People are buying it more than what it's actually worth. Same thing when you buy your stocks. You don't want to buy them more than they're actually worth. You want to buy them less than they're worth. You want to buy them undervalued, because when you buy them undervalued, they're going to appreciate in value, and you're going to earn money off of the off of the gain. You're going to earn money. Another thing I've also heard and learned about investing is you make your money when you buy. A couple other things I heard about investing, I think I shared this before, is you want to buy your investments like you buy your groceries on sale. So after saying that, I want to back it up and say, if you're going to buy them undervalued, how do you value a stock? From what I have been learning, is the market cap is a way to gauge what a stock is, what a company is worth. Because when you buy a piece of a company, you're buying. How do you know what the company is worth if you can't look at what the whole company is worth to break it down into smaller pieces? So what you want to do is you want to look at the market cap. The market cap is the price of one share times by all the outstanding shares. So in my mind, I'm not sure if this is right, but I think it is. Let's say you want to buy the whole company. What is the market cap? That's going to give you the cost of the whole company. That's going to give you the cost of all the outstanding shares at the current price. That's going to be the market cap. So once you get good at this, you can start to gauge and give yourself an estimate of what you think a company is worth. And when you can start to gauge these companies, you can decide whether they're undervalued or not. Right now, okay, that's just some things that I've shared. And right now in the marketplace, I want to say this, that right now is like one of the best opportunities in the last little bit, at least since the COVID pandemic, because the reason I say that is there has been a major market correction, and you want to buy things when everybody else is fearful. You want to buy things when it's on sale. And right now, there's a lot of stuff on sale. There's a lot of stuff that is undervalued because there has been a major correction in the marketplace. So when you buy things that are low, that are quality, that have a long-term projection, and that are well managed, you have a high probability of making money. But you don't want to be impatient, because I heard a saying that the stock market is a place where the patient give their money, where the impatient give their money to the patient. So you want to be a patient person. It's not a get rich quick. Don't go in this with the wrong mindset, and just do your homework on some stuff that I shared with you guys, and you too can be a successful investor. So thank you guys. Smash that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. Thank you guys, and I'll see you around.